Hey lovies, welcome or welcome back to my channel, Extreme Tarot, where we do moon readings and zodiac readings. Today we're doing a zodiac reading for the sign of Leo. We're taking a look at what your spirit guides would most want to say to you right now. What message do they want to bring forth to you? So the cards that we got here is number 4, Be There For You. I'm going to read this out of the book. But we also got bitch fire, stand up for yourself. So I feel like there could be conflict going on with people, with other people right now, which I feel like is a message I've been getting in the collective a lot lately. The Virgo reading I did yesterday also dealt with friends not getting along, needing to cut ties and stand up for yourself, like the dynamics between your people's friendships and things like that. I've seen it also in my Capricorn reading, I believe, and maybe other ones I don't remember, but there's definitely that sense in the collective right now. And then it says, what are the dominant emotions that run my life? We have, how do you feel your day? Stress or joy? Trust or anger? Anxiety or peace? We have only today, right now, the journey. No goal, no destination will bring us the feeling we seek, but when we begin filling every day with that which we value most, we will attract more of it. This is fulfillment. So I think Spirit's saying maybe you're focusing too much on this conflict with the other person instead of the things that bring you joy, something like that. Today's soul action, lean into what you want to feel and adjust your life, your values, and your expectations to match your desires. What do you want to feel? Are you willing to let go of the belief that you have to achieve something to feel it? So are you willing to let go of the belief that you have to have certain circumstances switch before you start to feel differently about a situation? I'm kind of getting a vibe like that. This could be like almost like a person in your social circle here in whatever context. Well, actually, wait, let's see. Where was for Leo? What area of their life is this affecting? We have, that is the 6th house. So that's your everyday routine. Okay, so someone maybe that you see every day, in your, maybe your work routine or something like that with Virgo that could speak of work. And yeah, you're basically your daily routine. So I do think that's what this is about. I think there is sort of like a fly in the ointment here. There is somebody that is causing you some distress here. Also, I shuffled a song for you and it was Hit Me With Your Best Shot by Pat Benatar. Pat Benatar playing. Like she's a tough cookie. It's in that card. I think you're a tough cookie as well. And I think you're maybe feeling that, especially if this is like a professional relationship, because we have the 6th house here, that Virgo energy. So maybe you would resonate also with the Virgo reading I did yesterday. I don't know. Or maybe it's just similar. It is very similar. But anyway, it's almost like, because this is the number 16, which is the number of the tower here, and that's scorpionic energy. And it's like, maybe it's like you want to stand up for yourself, but you feel like it would cause like a big explosion, like the tower, like a big, crisis or something. And you're not necessarily, oh, look, there's wanting, oh, sorry. And you're not wanting to do that. There's like a tower here. I think, look, I just realized that. I think Spirit's wanting you to almost like, I think Spirit is wanting you to, I feel like your pride is involved here also, is something that I'm getting. Like, what are the dominant emotions that run my life? I feel like your pride does play a big role in this, which I'm not surprised by, like, if you're a Leo, because that's just, of course, like, that's, Leo is like, it's about the heart, but it's also the ego is very involved in Leo. Pride can be a thing here. Like, let's just, keep it real. But not necessarily saying that that has to be the case with you, but anyway, this says, from whom can I release my judgment right now? And I'm going to read this card too. Judgment closes our heart to truth and separates us from love. It binds us to our fear and holds us in shame. On whom are you placing judgment right now? Is it someone in your life? Is it yourself? Release the shackles, drop the expectations, and be grateful for what is. And this is today's soul action. Look at the person you are judging as if you are looking at a small child. See them learning and growing, falling down and making mistakes. See their desire to be loved and accepted. Add even more grace to open your heart to this truth. When I lift the judgment from myself and others, I uncover my own truth. I am loved, I am whole, I am limitless, and so are they. So it's almost like with that judgment card and then this here, this like flying without wings, it's almost like you don't need this person's behavior to change before you can like let go of this. Like, that's what Spirit really wants you to know. You don't need this person to like apologize, for example, even if they're in the wrong. You can stand up for yourself without really needing, how do you say this? Like, you can stand up for yourself if that's what you feel like you need to do. If someone's blatantly being rude, you could be like, okay, that's not acceptable, like, blah, blah, blah. Or even, like, by non-action, like, by giving yourself space from this person. But I think Spirit's wanting you to find a more creative way to deal with this issue that isn't just, like, directly confronting it, is what I'm getting. I think Spirit's trying to teach you a lesson about forgiveness. I think they have this annoying person in your midst right now in order to trigger you and have you overcome this sort of issue in the future. I remember I was reading this book. It's called The Compassionate Heart. It's like a Buddhist book, but this guy was talking about how he went to this meditation retreat. It was for like a weekend, or maybe it was for like a week, I don't remember. But there was some lady sitting next to him the whole time at the retreat that had this like really annoying cough, and every time he was trying to meditate, like, and it was like irritating like the fuck out of him. And he's like, I need to move. And they're like, but yeah, but like you can't, like that's like kind of the point. Like you're supposed to be able, I mean, I guess the teachers were like, no, you can't, basically, like, you just have to stay there or whatever. And, like, anyway, by the time the retreat ended, of course, he was able to meditate without, you know, hearing or even noticing this woman coughing. And he recognized, like, the value of that lesson of, like, wow, like, now I realize, like, I can have peace in any situation, blah, blah, blah. I feel like this person is, like, an annoying cough, like a thorn in your side. Like it's just something that like kind of like spoils your day a little bit. Like it's just annoying. Like, you know, it's something that like irritates you. I'm getting an irritated feeling. Like you just want to be like, shut up. Like if someone's like cough, like, you know, they can't help it. That's just the way they are, but shut up. Like, you know, I'm getting a vibe like that. All right, let's read this from the book quick. Be there for you. And again, this is about you figuring out a way, like, I think okay, let's just read it. But to like, without having to like have this person like acquiesce to you or say sorry. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like Spirit wants you to find a way on your own, if that makes sense. So it's time to let yourself off the hook. Don't interpret the behavior of other people or circumstances outside of your control to indicate something negative about you. Forgive yourself for anything that you feel you have done wrong. You can learn from your choices more easily if you stop punishing yourself whenever you feel that you've made a mistake. Even the decisions that we regret can help us grow wiser when we swap judgment for compassion. See, judgment again. Sometimes we can only learn what we need to know from what doesn't work out so well at the time. Forgive yourself, have your own back, be good to you. And then the spiritual guidance. This is mostly the part I was resonating with, or I feel like this reading would resonate with. You have an open, sensitive, beautiful heart. Sometimes the world cannot meet that heart of yours on equal terms. So someone's not like matching your loyalty or whatever. Sometimes the hearts of others are just too closed and afraid. That's okay, because it's part of why you were born, to help heal and open the hearts of the world. You are wise and you know your purpose is to shine the beauty of your divine heart freely for all to experience. You never have to close down or turn away from the sacred purpose in the world, but you do deserve to be safeguarded and protected. That's kind of like this stand up for yourself energy. Know that you have your own back. When fearful, angry people lash out in pain, and again, I think Spirit's wanting to draw your attention to that, they might be lashing out from a place of pain that you maybe don't have, or that you've already worked through. Trying to hurt others because they cannot get past their own hurt. Do not make it about you. Yes, do not make it about you. What was that? Like, almost like with the wings, it's like you don't, I don't know. I hope I'm not confusing you, but I feel like you're getting caught up in like, this person disrespected me, when Spirit's like, really, you should be trying to focus on like, it's not about what you're going through, it's how can I handle this? How can I like detach myself from these emotions and just let this person stop getting to me like this? Okay. Let's see. Remember that, oh wait. Do not make it about you. Your heart knows how to love you and protect you while it has compassion for the suffering that another may be feeling. Remember that you must be there for yourself, nurturing your own heart with plenty of love. Give to yourself just as you give to the world, with kindness and generosity. Don't allow anyone or anything to make you forget what is real and true, the wisdom and love that fills your own divine heart and helps heal the world. So I feel like you have some sort of a gift for spreading love in the world. This was talking about shining your loving light on the world. So I feel like you kind of have like a sort of mission like that, to like spread love and like light and like joy like somehow to the world. With the Leo energy, I'm not surprised, but I think what Spirit's really wanting you to do is like figure out a way to like let this person not get to you anymore, and almost like continuing to shine. Maybe this person makes you feel bad about yourself or tries to get their little digs in at you, because like with Pat Benatar, that song, it's like Oh, breaking little hearts, like the one in me. That's okay. Let's see how you do it. Put up your dukes. Let's get down to it. Hit me with your best shot. It's almost like they're getting shots in at you. And that's like the attitude they want you to have. Like, hit me with your best shot, bitch. Like, I'm ready. Like, I don't care what you say. Like, it's like you have to like know yourself and validate yourself. You don't need other people to validate you. Other people are always going to have opinions. Look at that Salt and Pepper song. Like, none of your business. Like, opinions are like assholes and everybody's got one. It's like, what I'm gonna do is none of your business. I mean, that's about like sex and stuff, but whatever. Like, whatever this issue you're having with this person is about. I feel like Spirit's really wanting, and also wait, with that Pat Benatar thing where she's like a lyric from that song where it's like, come on, baby, come on. You don't fight fair. Well, that's okay. See if I care. Knock me down. It's all in vain. I'll get right back on my feet again. Like, if you're being honest with yourself, does this person's opinion really matter to you that much in the grand scheme of things? What is it, your pride that's hurt, or is it like, is this genuinely an issue? Like, or is this just this person being an annoying fly? Like, you know what I mean? Like, buzzing around you, like annoying you. Like, just swat it away. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, who cares? If it's more serious than that, it's more serious than that. But I'm not really getting a sense of that. All right, we have flexible. Oh, this isn't going to fit now, probably. I hate, okay. And poised. I think Spirit's saying happy. I feel like this is you. I feel like this is your energy here. And I think this person almost like puts a damper on it or something like that. And I think you're like the sun. We have a number 19 here. I feel like you're just like sunshine coming in. And I think Spirit's like, Spirit's trying to make you a little bit more malleable, is that how you say that word? A little more flexible and able to deal with situations. I think this is happening for a reason right now with this person. They're meant to trigger you in order so you can learn to be more flexible in the world. Because I think you have an important gift and Spirit doesn't want you to get distracted. I think you spread a lot of love and light in the world. Wait, hold on. Let's get a... And just, you know, maybe like just how you could forgive, when you learn how to forgive yourself more easily, and maybe you do feel a little bit guilty if you have like stood up for yourself or something like that, or lashed out at this person back, which may be well deserved, but then maybe you're like, oh, I feel bad. Like, I know this person is like kind of coming at me from a place of pain or something like that, but maybe you do feel guilty later on, but maybe not. But if that's the case, I think Spirit's like, you know, when you can forgive yourself, you can forgive other people too. You could try to understand where they're coming from. What else? What other message does Spirit have for Leos right now? Oh. We have luck is on your side, new moon in Sagittarius. I don't want to look that up in the book. I don't know if I know that too much about that. Let's see about this card. New moon in Sagittarius. Whatever is coming your way, it looks set to put a smile on your face. The new moon in Sagittarius can mark the restart of fun after a period of feeling low. The energy is adventurous and even willing to take a few risks, but be careful you don't bet the farm on something here as the wheel of fortune is still spinning. The card is about exploring life metaphorically by exchanging big ideas with others or just thinking about your own philosophies. Perhaps it's time to change your mind about something important. It can also signal that a trip away is coming up if that's something you're working to achieve. But the overall message of this card is that whatever happens next will be some sort of gift, even if that simply means widening your worldview. And attune to the moon. Count your blessings, literally write them down or say them out loud. Additional meanings for this card. You need to laugh more. This is a wonderful time to start a course of study or teaching. Don't be narrow-minded and start a gratitude practice. So Sagittarius is the sign of fun, travel, exploration, the great cosmic quest. It's the sign of big ideas. Its energy is expansive, upbeat, lucky, and divine. I feel like this is your energy. The new moon in Sagittarius exudes all this, as does this card whenever you draw it. Nothing is set in stone. Oh, that's so weird because look, this was on the bottom of the deck. Nothing is yet set in stone. Weird. With Sagittarius, and an optimistic energy could attract all manner of good things if you tap into the energy by expecting the best. So I feel like you're in a state where you want to like stand up to this person. Like, I'm going to tell you like blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm getting a sense with this bitch fire. And I think Spirit's like, I think the way forward is just to more so shift your focus onto like happier things. Like they're saying like in your daily routine, shift your focus to the people that like give you like a happier vibe here. Like maybe a Sagittarius or something. Or people that just exude that like Sagittarius optimistic energy. Like if you have this, like, remember how I was saying, I feel like you're in this happy energy here. I feel like find another happy person. Like, you know what I mean? It's and just like stay with them. And that'll be like a different sort of validation where maybe they won't be, it'll be like emotional fulfillment, that kind of validation. I feel like there was something, a card that was talking about that. I don't remember. Oh, this is fulfillment. But when we begin filling every day with that which we value most, we will attract more of it. This is fulfillment. So I think Spirit's saying if you keep focusing on this fly, like you're zooming in on this fly that's flying around you, and it's like you're just really fixating on how annoying it is. And it's like that's the dominant emotion that's running your life. This is something in your everyday life. So I feel like this is something you deal with pretty regularly. And I think Spirit's like, if you shift your focus from that onto the things that make you happy and feel this sense of expansion and optimism, and we have the sun energy here with number 19. I think Spirit's saying that you're gonna see a shift. This fly isn't even gonna, you're barely gonna notice it buzzing around you anymore, basically. So okay, let's see what else we can get. What other advice do we have? What does Leo need to know right now? Whoa! Okay, this keeps coming out. Share your voice, come out of the cave, persecution, and expression. And then we have break the chain, ancestral patterns, healing, and rewriting the future. I feel like Spirit's saying that you have a very powerful voice, and the way you express yourself, you need to be choose wisely. I think you're a very powerful person, and this says break the chain, ancestral patterns, healing, and rewriting the future. I think you could be gifted with maybe like, again, a powerful voice, a position of some sort of a power, some sort of like really nice, happy with the sun energy, like sun energy. Well, you're a Leo, so you do have sun energy. That like makes up your, that's, yeah, the sun rules Leo. Sorry, I'm just like stuttering on my words. But the sun rules Leo. You have that sunshiny energy, which is like a very bright, fun, happy energy. And it's like you have these gifts for a reason. And I think Spirit is wanting you to be a little bit more discerning and a little bit more choosy with the way you choose to use that energy, because Spirit is saying you could use it to spread more love. Like you have power, and you need to, not that you're using the power for bad, but you're getting caught up in this, in like a fly trap here with this person. And Spirit's like unstick yourself from this fly trap and like start being the sunshiny person that you are, and it maybe will affect this person. Maybe they're in this cave here, you know, and they feel removed, because this was coming through in a reading yesterday, but I felt like it was the opposite. But I feel like with like you're maybe the life of the party, they feel removed, maybe they feel like an outcast, so they try to put you down or something like that. And I think Spirit's like, yes, it's annoying, yes, it's not fair, you're not doing anything but being yourself. But Spirit's like, you know, maybe like invite this person in, maybe do the opposite of what you're thinking. And you know, again, try to imagine this, see this from this person's perspective. Understand where they're coming from. Doesn't mean you have to accept the way that they treat you, but I think Spirit's saying something like that they're in the outside, they're in a cave, and you're like in the bright sunlight. And so maybe like the sunlight bothers them. It like hurts their eyes. Like, for example, that's just like a metaphor, obviously, but it's like you could use your power to like bring more warmth to this person, even if you don't feel like they deserve it. It's going to take a lot for you to maybe rise above to do that. But I think that's what Spirit is trying to get you, especially with this healing and rewriting the future. Like you have the power to do this. You have the power. Like, oh, see how this girl's like walking towards the cave? Oh my God, stop. Like, do you see that? It's like she's crossing the bridge. Like she's walking back into the cave to like, I don't know. I feel like you can have like a real effect on people, if that makes sense. Like a positive effect on people. My heart feels warm. Okay. What other message do you have for Leo? We have abundance. I am a limitless being, and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. I'm just gonna like thumb through the book quick and just see if there's anything here. These are like short. Always remember that you are God, and God is all about creation. God says yes, the ego says no. About the ego. In order to have abundance in all areas of your life, you must create the space of receiving and knowing that you are deserving of anything your heart desires. The more you can release limited thinking and worry, or allow yourself to have fun when manifesting what you want in life and enjoy the process. By embracing a positive mindset, you are opening the door to unexpected abundance. It's natural to have abundance in your life, and you must realize that any thoughts of limitedness may have come from either a past life, blah, blah, blah. Now it's time to begin to live with the realization that you are worthy. Okay, so I feel like what this is saying, I'm sorry, I'm just going to like cut it short here, is that, again, it's like more focus on the good things, on the optimistic side of life, the happier side of life, instead of these little flies and like buzzing around. And I feel like Spirit's like, this isn't the first. There might be a lot of people like this kind of in your life moving forward that are going to be like that your light is going to hurt their eyes, and that's their problem to deal with. It's not yours. Like, you keep shining. We gave you that shine for a reason. You know what to do with it. So just do it. And like, let these people just like, you know, either curl up in the dark or like help them out of it. Okay. So what else do we want to know for Leo? What message do you have for Leo? We have the Two of Swords. I feel like you've reached some sort of an impasse with a certain person, a standoff, something like that. There's definitely an impasse. A blocked off Queen of Swords, where maybe you feel like you don't even want to talk to this person anymore. We have the Eight of Wands and the King of Pentacles. And hold on, let's just see. Eight of Wands, again, I'm getting that things could be heated or something like that. The Fool. And one more. What message do you have for Leo? What spirit guides of Leo? What message do you have for my Leos? Okay, something. I don't know what I just did to those cards. I thought something flipped. Hold on. Did something flip or not? All right. That's too many. Sorry, that's like 3. What message do you have for Leos? Come on. Okay. Temperance. Again, more Sagittarius energy. What's that sticking out? Queen of Pentacles. I'm going to take that. Okay. I almost want to like do that. Okay. Because the Temperance card is about alchemy. And I feel like Spirit is wanting you to like alchemize the situation. And again, with the flexibility, like shift from the Queen of Swords to the Queen of Pentacles here. We have the Queen and the King of Pentacles next to each other. So I think Spirit also is saying, like, take a look at this person's life circumstances. We also have the Page of Pentacles here. Take a look at this person's life circumstances. I think Spirit is really, with the Page of Pentacles, trying to bring forth this lesson to you right now. And it's like you're trying to fight against this other person, but really this is something that you can like pull in and fix like within you. The Queen of Swords, it wants you to alchemize this, go from the Queen of Swords to the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles knows their own worth, and you maybe feel like you do know your own worth, but there's something about this person that makes you question and seek validation about your own self. Like, this person thinks badly of me. Is that true? Do I do this? Like, da 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 da. Like, it's like you let this person get to you when really, like, hey, when really, you're a queen. You're the queen, and maybe they're almost like a page. And because they haven't grown in the same ways that you have, I think Spirit's wanting you to be generous of spirit with this person. Transmute this situation and transmute yourself into an energy of generosity towards this person, a more nurturing energy. I feel like with, well, hold on, where are my tea leaves? Because we have to start wrapping up this reading. This reading, I could tell, is already too long. So let's just start getting the tea leaves and we'll continue to talk. Sorry. All right, what for Leo for this reading? We have bird perched, waiting for news, package, or a letter. Again, I feel like there's a sort of impasse here. So maybe there was some sort of issue the last time you saw each other with the Two of Swords, and you're waiting until the next time you see them in order to see how the situation's going to unfold. Claude, be careful. Do not take risks. I think you feel like this is a delicate situation, maybe because there is like a work or some sort of daily routine involved here where you feel like, ooh, you're afraid to sort of rock the boat here, because you don't want to, you're going to have to like see this person basically every day. Carriage, a journey, either physical or mental. And I think Spirit is wanting you to, again, sort of remove yourself from the situation. I feel like this is more of a mental journey, especially coming out over the Queen of Swords, where, sorry, I'm going to use this in a second, where It's wanting you to examine your own behaviors with the fox, shrewdness, and resourcefulness, especially in business. I feel like you're trying to be shrewd and not, again, rock the boat, especially if this is a business situation and you need to work with this person. And that's why I think Spirit's like, we're trying to come in with this message of like maybe being a little bit more flexible, being a little bit more generous towards this person, because you have enough that you can give. I think that's what Spirit is wanting you to realize. Like, you have enough that you can give. Like, compare yourself to this person again. Think about them as a small child, or maybe if you know things about their childhood and compare it to yours. Like, even if you're like, well, I've went through difficult things too, if this other person has, maybe, again, you're just a different kind of a person, that you're stronger and able to handle them better, which maybe doesn't seem fair to say that like that, but maybe this person is just very different from you and they don't have the same tools that you have, the same strength that you have. So it's important to remember that. And let's see. Oh, I just pulled out like 3. Let's see what they say. We have grapes, time to go out and have fun. Heart, love, deep affection and caring, and pay attention to your work with the desk. And even if you're at work, maybe stop focusing on this other person and pay attention to work. Like, I'm not saying that you're not, and I'm maybe like you are, and then this person like walks by and like annoys you, but I'm getting that you're getting like distracted from your work. I feel like this person, it's just a case of sour grapes. I feel like they could be jealous of you. They could just be a hater. That could just be the way they are, because they don't like to look in the mirror at themselves. Probably a lot of the things that they say to you, you could be like, that's actually about them, because that's, I feel like this person is a typical, like, looking in the mirror, or not able to look in the mirror, like seeing you as a mirror of like their own insecurities and then just trying to put you down. But this person needs to realize, like, blowing out your candle isn't going to make their candle shine any brighter. Yeah, they're trying to blow out your candle, and you need to, like, you're almost like letting them by getting sucked in. It's like you're helping them blow out your candle by getting sucked in, and Spirit's like, no, 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 no. We're not letting this dim your shine anymore. Like, you need to like stop being wrapped up in this petty, like, tit for tat thing. It's like, I feel like your spirit guides would be like, you're better than this. You're better than this, and you know it. Like, stop it. You gotta stop. You gotta stop. That's just so, sorry. That's like, but not like you gotta stop, because I don't even think you're the one instigating it, but it's like, you gotta stop letting it get to you. Like, you know what I mean? And I get it's not that easy. I could tell that this is something that is really like getting to you. I'm thinking of that time in Spike when he's talking about Buffy, and he's like, she's the bloody gristle in my teeth, the bloody thorn in my side. Like, he's like, I can't take it anymore. Like, I feel like it's like really getting to you, and I'm not laughing. Like, it's not funny, but like, I feel like, I don't know. If you can look that up, I don't know if it's even like on YouTube, but I don't even know what episode it's from, but it's so fun. Maybe Lie to Me. Dog barking, advice from a friend. So I feel like focus on the friends that you have, that maybe your other coworkers or friends who like don't annoy you. Vulture, depression, anxiety, worry that someone is working against you. It's like bringing you down. It's putting you into this vulture energy, which is like a darker energy. No, like, Spirit's like, let this person do their worst. It's like that getting that Pat Benatar energy, like, knock me down. Like, oh, you don't fight fair, that's okay. See if I care. Like, you gotta be like, who are you? Like, you know what I mean? I'm a Leo over here. Like, I don't care what you say or what you say about me or do. Flowers, happiness. Yeah, like, focus on the happiness that you have in your life. Focus on the good things. Right now, I feel like I'm just repeating myself. Sunrise, new creative ideas, new ventures, and a fresh start. So the next time you go in, whatever situation this is, just have a new vibe. A vibe of like, you know what? I'm better than this. I'm better than this. Do your worst, person. Like, whoever you are. Do your worst. All right. So what advice do you have for Leo in closing? We got to wrap up this reading. Okay. This says, yeah, gratitude shouldn't be a reaction. It should be your vibe. Like, you, especially like if there is something where you almost, I don't want to say that you're better than this person, but like, but even though it was coming through, you're better than this. Like, you're definitely better than lowering. I feel like you're lowering yourself to a certain degree by like engaging with this person in the way that you are. And Spirit is like, it's lowering your vibe as well. Like, keep your vibe high. Be grateful. Like, look around. Like, this person's just like one part of the equation. What else is in the equation here? And be grateful for that. Look, a lot of the conflict between people stems from misunderstandings or incorrect assumptions, so open your mind and heart. That's really what Spirit wants you to do here. Spirit wants you to look at things from this person's perspective. That doesn't mean that you can't have boundaries. That doesn't mean you have to allow them to treat you a certain way, but it's almost like with the Queen, you can afford to be generous, I think Spirit would say. Like, compare yourself to this person, you would probably agree. You can afford to be generous to this person. And they maybe can't. Look, notice who's happy for your happiness and appreciate the fuck out of them. I don't feel like this person would be. They might be a little bit of a hater here. But, you know, I'm sure that there are people that are on your level here, and just like gravitate more towards them. It's okay to slip up, acknowledge, apologize, and get back on track. Maybe not like to this person, but maybe just to yourself. Maybe you feel like you've let this get to you too much, and whatever the case. And I think Spirit's like, just let it go and get back on track. Like, who cares? Like, stop letting this situation drag you down. Charm and the promise of delight will draw people like moths to a flame. Get back to your like sunny personality. You're very charming, I think. You're delightful. I would say that people see you as delightful. You probably draw people like moths to a flame. And think about that, though. Look at this person out there in a little cave. And that's why I'm going to cry. Spirit's wanting you to like walk into this cave and be like, hey, like, come on. Like, even if they don't deserve it, sometimes it's like, that's what being the bigger person means. It's because you are bigger. Like, you're better than this. Like, you're better than this pettiness. And maybe it'll show this person something about humanity and make them feel better. And like, maybe they'll just stop. Like, you know what I'm saying? Tell yourself, I support me and everyone else is just gravy. You don't need other people to agree. You don't need other people to like validate you. Validate yourself. And if other people don't get it, they don't have to get it. They're not living in your life and like being affected the way that you are by whatever is going on with this person. So, and then this says thought, why do we feel mad and disgusted with ourselves when we fail? Stupid for trying. We should stop. I feel like Spirit, I don't feel like this is necessarily for you. I feel like this could be Spirit coming through to be like, maybe this person has a lot of self-loathing and a lot of self-disgust, a lot of shame. They feel stupid. Maybe they compare themselves to you a lot and just feel so inadequate that they feel like they have to compete with you and they have to like try to put you down. Again, that doesn't make it right, but you can understand, you can afford to be generous. I feel like that's really the message coming through. You can afford to be generous. Find what fills your own cup and pour it all over the canvas of your life. Maybe this person will join in. You know what I mean? All right, guys, we're going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a good day or night wherever you are, and I will catch you in the next reading. And please like, comment, or subscribe if you enjoyed the reading. Bye.